history.
How did that come? How did that come up
My
on?
mom has been doing she's been in the embroidery and screen printing business for 20 years plus.
So you grew up in it.
Yeah, I hated it growing up. I was like, I can't stand.
Why did you hate it?
Because it was my mom's, and it was like, when you're.
It was work.
My kids hate it. Like, even getting them to be involved in it, I'm just like, come on, you guys got to get it together. Let's do that. It's different when you're working somebody to be inspired by your parent. I think I'm the coolest. They think I'm you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like,
they don't think you're the coolest.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, you guys want to go on my show? They're like, maybe we'll go next time.
Really?
You know what I mean? They're just like they're my kids, so they don't see me as anything like besides mom that's gonna be pushing me to do some stuff. You know what I mean? So it's the same way that with my mom when she was doing this, I was just like, oh, I can't. I'd make my stuff. Like I always had like cool stuff. I'd make my own shirts, make my own stuff for school, but I never wanted to work doing it. It wasn't until like I had my kids and I was like, I need a job I could take my kid to.
You got motivated.
Yeah, and then I was like working with her and helping her out. My sisters worked with her like this whole time, and she's went through times where she wasn't even getting paid. You know what I mean? They're just barely making it, but it's been around for a long time. Recently, though, I was telling you guys how I wanted to move to San Diego because of the music scene, the reggae scene. I loved it out there, and my mom was kind of like going through hard times. She was like about to lose her business, and I could not see that happen. I was just like, I don't, like, even though I don't like it, I don't want to see it go. You know what I mean? That's been what she put her,
what you grew up on,
everything into for me and my sisters. You know what I mean? So we decided to buy some machines and then like put money into it and just get everything going, huh? Mm-hmm. And at first we were doing what she does, which is wholesale. We weren't doing like our own stuff. We were doing like where
for other people.
Yes,
yeah,
and I'm not into it. It's just like not fun. You know, it takes like
it's just work. It's just straight work.
It is. It's not fun. And I told her, like, you said this would be our business. Let us take it into a different direction. And I think that like we probably bumped heads for a minute.
Did you?
Yeah, like about changing everything and doing everything different. She would be like, okay, do it however you want it. And then she'd be like, I don't like it like that. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, well, you said let's do it how I want it. Let's do our own thing. Let's make our own thing. Then she'd be like, it's your business. Do whatever you want to do with it. Go back and forth. And now to the point where it's like, okay, let's do good company. Let's put out our own stuff, fun stuff for New Mexico. You know what I mean? Like, and it's the same thing with my kids too. It's like my son, he's now doing his own like figures and stuff. He's like, what is it called?
He's doing his own artwork. He just came. Might be the name is what is it? Modern Monsters.
So,
ooh, like, that's a good name.
Yeah. So, don't steal that, guys.
It's copyrighted.
Don't steal. I'm a copyright.
We could bleep it out. We could bleep it out.
Don't freaking steal it. Anyways, sorry, son. It was called something else. No, but so he has his own like vision of doing stuff, but it's not New Mexican stuff.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we were doing it at first. Like we're like, okay, let's do stuff that we could like take worldwide. But you know what? Like we kept coming back to New Mexican stuff, and people enjoy that. Like,
for real. Like the thing that caught my eye with your company and your clothing line was the fucking sopapilla with the fucking honey. Yeah. Fucking love that shit.
Sopacita.
Oh,
and I seen that and I was like, oh my god, because that's how honestly that's how I feel when I'm about to eat sopapilla. Like it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna put some honey on this shit. God damn. Yeah. Fucking, and I seen that, I laughed and I sent it to my babe. I was like, look at this shit. Like, they made a sopapilla girl with honey.
And she was hard too, dude, because I couldn't get her to look puffy.
Yeah.
I like drew her a few times. I'm like, she looks flat. Like, she's not looking puffy. I don't know how to make her look puffy. And finally, when I got it, I was like, oh, my God, she's so cute and puffy. Like, she's it. Yes. I love her.
And not just that, but, like, everything that you guys come up with is legit. Like, the chili Chicano dude with a mustache. Yeah. That's Monica's dad all day long. All day long, that's her
like,
papa.
All the characters look like people, huh?
Yes.
Because even my sister's like, I had just did an ALK recently. And she's like, that looks like a guy I used to date in high school. I'm like, it's a fucking elk.
She's like,
She's
oh,
like,
shit.
I'm just saying. I'm like, but it's an elk.
Yeah.
She's all, he looked like an elk. I don't know.
It just
You know what though? For us though too, we didn't want to do which we had already talked about, but
Yeah.
nobody saw it. We didn't want to do like the New Mexico vibe, the New Mexico thing, the 505, all of that. We didn't want to do that, but we still ended up doing it at the end.
I think
even though he blames it on me, it was us.
It's our roots.
It's our culture
That's
too.
our
I think
culture.
like our culture, like
It's too hard to stray away from.
And
It is.
wherever
so
we
hard.
go, if we go, like what we notice is like wherever we go, you don't ever see nothing like New Mexico, like
Nothing.
or Albuquerque
We've
or
been
any.
all over the place too.
You know, like there's nothing that compares to what we have in our culture and like
Culture, tradition.
yeah,
all
even
that.
just like 89.1 on Saturday mornings. You
I got
know,
a
like
dedication this morning, guys.
Did you?
Oh, shit.
I was all, early too. I was like the first dedication of the day, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, shit, nice. What song was it?
You know, it's funny.
He they didn't play the song. He dedicated Ojitos Bonitos, but
They didn't play it.
they didn't
I
play
think
it.
they played something else after. I don't care. It was like, wait, that's Crystal and Maestros Romero. That's me.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny that you say that you hated like your mom's business and all of that stuff. When I was young, my dad used to play that shit 89.1 every Saturday and Sunday, and I hated it. I hated it. My dad with his fucking folk music.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And now
I've always
we put it
loved
on
it.
the other day, dude. I was all, yeah, that's pretty good. We'll put it right there.
Dude, I love that shit because growing up, like in my
I always
household,
loved it.
that
Yeah.
was Saturday morning. You know, breakfast was coming.
Yeah.
We had some fucking tortillas, red chili, eggs. You know, and it was
The
the
works.
yep.
Same with mine.
Yeah,
like,
that was the shit.
I was actually because I was getting a haircut today, and I was telling my homie that was cutting my hair. I was like, bro, and because I was like, can we play this? Is it cool if I play this music? Because I was like, this is my
So I'm
thing,
about to
bro.
change it up around here.
He's like, yeah, that's cool. So we start cutting my hair. And we're listening to it. I was like, bro, it didn't matter how 6 o'clock in the morning jamming. My pops had it jamming, and
Yep.
he didn't care if you just went to sleep. He don't care. He's like, I'm gonna jam this. This is our
Every
roots, you know.
Saturday.
That's tradition. Like fuck.
Well, it only used to play on Saturday. That was it. Now it plays more, but
It plays every day now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
In
think
the
afternoon.
afternoons, yeah.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
But now, even so, my dad was in prison. So even when he got out, he's like, it plays on more. You know what I mean? More
He was
than
all
when.
pumped.
Yeah, like he would find me on the YouTube where you could play me the song on
Yeah.
YouTube.
He's all, it's
Just-
borrachera time.
Nice. Yep. That's the way to do it, man.
Because you only had it on Saturday. Unless you had like all the albums and stuff yourself. That's the day that you get to listen to
Well,
it.
even like when I was younger, I was playing Yaffle football, and on the way to Bullhead Park, my parents were jamming fucking that music all the way to fucking Bullhead Park.
Yep.
Didn't know what the fuck they were saying, but I was all fired up,
Right.
ready
Yep.
to go.
He's
Going
all,
to the
I'm
flea
about to go get a
market.
concussion right now.
Get a
Ah.
concussion.
Go to the flea market.
The flea market.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, I miss the fucking flea market.
I miss the flea market
Me
too.
too.
I was just.
Is it
thinking-
open now? I think it's open now.
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
Not yet.
The Mexican one is. The one
Oh,
on
they
Oh,
never,
yeah,
they
yeah,
never,
yeah.
they
It's
never
jamming
stopped.
like fuck
that one
right
never
now.
stopped.
Yeah, that was
Jamming.
stop.
But
But
it's not-
remember, they would have all the shirts with the lowriders in them, and then they sell all the stickers. That's where I used to get all my clothes. I swear.
And the switchblades.
All my
Yeah.
chocos and everything. I got all my clothing there.
I would get
And
my
those
knockoff
chains,
clothes.
those chains we were talking about.
Oh, that change. Yeah. Yeah.
The ones
Yep.
with the diamonds that would
Yeah,
fall out.
that fall
You
out.
can only
Fall
wear
out by
one
the end of the
night.
night.
You would go party on a Saturday night and have a big old diamond chain, and then by the end of the night, you're missing 4 diamonds, 5 diamonds. You just gotta flick them.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were saying these days that they make the chains a lot better. Like
A
the
lot
diamond
better.
chains, the fake,
Fake
ones.
ones.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
bad. They're like $300-400,
Yeah.
but they look real.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
crazy.
We're so stupid, bro.
Remember that one time I borrowed Subi's diamond watch, and I thought I was all cool. I was all
Yeah.
and some dude was like,
Hey.
"Hey, what time is it?" And I was all, and Subi whispered it into my ear. It's the wrong time.
Oh my god.
That was all.
Funny.
He's all the fucking settings don't work on that fucker.
It's just for the look.
It's 10:30, bro.
It's for the look.
And back then, he was more like, well, let me check my pager.
Yeah. No,
It's
it was
7:15, bro.
at that time. I think I had a flip phone. It was like when flip phones first
the
came
flip
out.
phone.
Oh yeah.
It was after those
Flip
Nokia.
phones.
Remember the Nokias? Those Nokias.
Oh, those
But then after there was a flip
those
phone.
Nokias could survive through anything, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah, they were the best
Oh,
phones
I know
ever made.
you could be out drunk, drop it in the toilet. Take off the battery, let it dry out for a little bit. Boom, ready to go.
Good
You
to
put in
go.
some rice.
Yeah, not even rice.
No
You didn't
rice,
even
no
need
rice
rice. You
needed.
need rice now. You didn't even need
No
rice.
rice needed.
Just let it dry it out. It's a big old thing too. Knock
Shit.
somebody out with that thing.
So
I can't believe how expensive cell phones have gotten now.
Oh, it's
They're like
crazy.
$1,500 for a top of the line.
I don't even
Yeah,
know because I buy the
crazy.
cheap one every time my
Yeah.
kids like lose it. They're like, "Why are you using the stupid old phone?" I'm like, I am not getting something that expensive, and I don't even
They're
use everything on
It's
it.
crazy.
$1,500, like starting for the top of the notch, to 1,000 to.
I just get all the
800.
hand-me-downs. When somebody gets a new one,
$1,500 is more than $1,000, bro.
I know. I said 50. What did I say?
He said $1,500 starting to 1,000.
Don't edit that part out.
No, leave that part in for sure.
That was real grand education right there.
Real Grand
education.
Counting.
But he just got a badass fucking new cell phone. What'd you get?
I got the Note 20.
That's a $2,000 one.
Nah,
Yeah,
this
see,
this
I
sucker
don't
was like
even-
$1,300.
Which one do I got? Where's it at? I got the like one that I always get the one that they're like selling out of, so they don't carry them anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, give me that one. I want that one. That's the one I'm gonna get.
That's
Did
what
you guys
got,
know
it was
that they
good.
slow down the phones on purpose? Like once they get out of date,
oh yeah,
they slow them down so that way you can be forced to buy a new one.
Upgrade?
Yeah, that's messed up, dude.
Yeah,
That is
I knew
messed
That's
that.
like a straight monopoly. I thought monopolies were illegal.
I literally had a landline up until recently.
Really?
Yeah, like that's how I'm so old school with things. Like I literally go on Craigslist every day to try to find cars that I've already drove because I know they work. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm just like so like once I like something, I'm like we're eating that restaurant forever. You know what I mean? I don't like trying new stuff.
What are your top restaurants that you guys always go to?
I love Los Compadres. Kathy's Carryout was my jam for like a long time, but Los Compadres my shit. You know what I mean?
Which one?
The one.
On Lopez?
The one right here that's on
Central, right by
on
the
Central?
aquarium.
No, I was thinking of Los Cuates. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Los Compadres.
Los Cuates, I go maybe
That one on
once in a
Central
long,
in New
long
York
time.
used to be on La
On
Vega,
Isleta.
right? On
It's right there
Isleta.
on Dead Man's
Yeah.
Curve, yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
yes.
but now that
yeah.
one's Lollies.
Lollies,
And I
yeah.
That
think
one's pretty
they're-
good,
I'm
too.
They're still
sure
pretty good there.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
still
they're
pretty good there.
rated.
Yeah.
That's
They're
a
Oh, are
rated.
they?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's the sister of the other one.
Across the
think
street
so,
from
yeah.
Dairy Queen.
Right.
Honestly, that's as far as I go on Garcia's.
Garcia. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Garcia's was
Yeah.
always my shit since I
Yeah.
was young.
But other than that, I don't really eat anywhere else.
I was thinking of the. Was I talking to you about it? About Los Cuates, the old school one. That was. Remember how on Lomas there was two of them. There was the big one, and then there was across the street.
The
by
one
next to
that you could
Clark's.
like take
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
But the
Yeah.
little one was always the best one. Like the original was the best one. I remember as a child going there all the time and having the best food. But now it's not even there no more. I think it's
Yeah.
not gone.
That's how I feel
All that
about
stuff's
Julian's
gone.
too, like Julian's and Bob's. I feel like the Bob's, the original, like the ones that are closer to me on the Trisco. Those
Am I
ones-
the only one that thinks that Blake's Lauderburger is all whitewashed now?
Yeah, it's whitewashed.
It's changed.
Burger.
Burger.
No, but
No,
I do
burger.
like it depends on where you go though. It depends on the cook.
Yeah. It
Well, I
depends
know
on
that
cook.
the
The one
guy
that
that
has
owned
been-
it sold it to some white boy, and now it's all whitewashed.
Well,
And they're in
you see all the
Phoenix.
new ones.
They're in Phoenix and Cali too now.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's
Yeah, it
crazy.
does.
Are you serious?
It goes through a call center. Yep,
When you call to order in the morning,
Oh yeah. Yep.
it
I don't
really
know.
does.
That happened to me last
I want
week.
to talk
I-
to somebody's
I don't care.
gramita.
I used to think Blake's
Hey,
is
I'm gonna
the
need
best,
my
but
potatoes
no,
a
I
little
don't
bit
anymore.
cooked
Falling
more,
off.
okay?
Huh?
Just grill them up a little bit more. I honestly haven't ate Lauderburger in a while. We
Me
have too
neither.
many people. No, if we eat out, literally it costs $100 some because
Yeah, I remember
we're-
having all those kids.
we're like.
Yeah. I used to. They don't live here no more.
No, I'm
They all
like
moved
one
out.
of those moms that don't want them to leave. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, just think about it. You don't want to leave. You don't want to leave yet.
Really? Then if they do leave, you're gonna be all crying. Watch.
Oh, I'll
Oh,
be all
yeah.
hurt. So there's my dad, me, my husband, my 3 kids, plus my sister, my mom are there every day, and then sometimes my little nieces are there. You know what I mean? So that alone, if we're getting anything, we're getting chicken from Golden Pride or like Little Caesars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
Somebody
doing.
is gonna feed the army.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something is gonna feed
A lot of
everybody.
beans.
If
A
not,
lot of
we're gonna
beans.
eat beans and chili. We're gonna do it
Yeah.
old school. You know what I mean? We just eat poor
That's what-
man's food.
That's how
Some
we are too.
macaron.
Fried potatoes.
You know what?
Maca-
There's nothing better than beans and chili.
Oh, I
Oh,
love beans.
man.
I could eat that every day. I wouldn't even
Yeah,
have a problem
bomb.
with it. It doesn't have.
Yeah.
I don't have no problems.
Yeah, even like at Los Compadres, I go over there and get beans and chili
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just gets the like the carne asada
with
beans.
carne asada in it.
There you
Damn,
go. That's the
I
best.
Money.
never tried that.
it's
Oh, it's
bomb.
good.
It's just the
Try-
chili.
have
Usually
you
when
had
I go to
the
a Mexican
carne asada
restaurant-
tacos? Oh my! Where have you been? All
I don't
your
really go to
life?
Los Compadres, to be honest.
Dude, literally, that's like if
Last
your
time-
grandma, if you went to your grandmitas and your grandpas and they cooked it for you, that's how I feel every time I eat there.
Let me tell you, last time I went to Los Compadres, we went over there and my chick ordered the bacon breakfast, okay? And she didn't get bacon. So she was all, hey, could I get my bacon? She's all, you didn't order bacon.
Oh,
We were
well,
like-
that's
You're like,
because-
that's
She
the
ordered the
bake-
bacon breakfast. That's what it's literally called.
Oh man.
They fucked it up, huh?
Okay, give it
Didn't they?
another chance. That's okay. Sometimes I have that attitude too. I don't know. It's a bad day.
She's all, yeah, we understand you ordered
She's
the
all,
bacon
you didn't
breakfast.
order bacon.
And she's all, but you specifically said no bacon. You specifically said.
No, I said, give me the bacon breakfast.
Well, there's some dumbass waitresses sometimes. That fuck
If I
up.
want to be real gluttonous, I want to get the Dan special from Garcia's.
That's
The steak with the...
Hey, dude.
There's sopapillas
Damn,
there, bomb as
that's
fuck.
what does it have in it?
It's the steaks with the... it's a steak. It's a New York steak with enchiladas and beans and rice.
That's cool.
It's like
Yeah,
way too much
that-
food for one person.
Oh
Yeah.
man, not
Yeah,
for me.
that's my
I'll-
favorite.
Me either.
I'll eat that shit
For
up.
being a small person, I could eat.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
when it comes to like Hispanic, like just potatoes and I'll just start with the potatoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come in a little bit of
You can't say
egg.
no to good food though. It's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
especially
Yeah.
if it's in front
I'm
of you
the
like
worst.
that. You can't. You
I'm the
cannot.
worst.
And some sopapillas after.
Oh, sopapillas is it. Chips and salsa from compadres are like the bomb.
Yeah, the chips and sauce was really good.
I feel like Sadie's has the best chips and salsa.
Sadie's is
I've
good.
only been to Sadie's like 3 times in my life.
Really?
Yeah, it's too far.
I always go to Sadie's when I'm hungover to eat the chips and salsa and get their and get
I
the
feel like it
micheladas
just-
over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's bomb too.
Where is it? Which one?
Cocina.
Cos-
You got
Yeah.
no. It's on
We've been to that one.
Oh, is that the,
Fourth
like the little
November.
house? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that one's not as good as the other
too.
one, dude. That's a franchise.
But another one's
Yep.
on 12th though, isn't it?
Yeah, the 12th and Mountain.
Mountain, yeah. 12th and
That's the
Mountain,
original one. Go to that one.
And then the one on Paseo's the franchise or what?
You guys should do a podcast just with food
Oh,
and
yeah,
just be like,
that's
let's
right.
try this.
Yeah,
Okay, this
we
local
should do that
padres.
shit.
I'll come. I'll be a guest.
They'll be all, look at those fat boys, y'all eating.
We're all what kind of grease.
I'll be there for that one.
Even Church Street is really good. Church Street Cafe.
Oh yeah, you guys never had Church
I
Street?
never had it.
Try Church Street. I was like,
You got all excited.
It's the church.
Bro,
my
calm
fuck,
down,
my
bro,
fucking,
calm
my dentures fell down for a second. I don't have no teeth. I was like, Church Street. Hold on. Church Street Cafe.
You probably spit
Church
all
Street
over
Cafe
it.
is the shit.
That sounds good.
It's in Old Town. It's right.
Oh,
behind-
actually,
right
I've
behind
been
the
there.
church.
It's right behind the
I have
church.
been
That's
there.
old house.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know it was
okay.
called
Bomb.
Church Street, but I have
Bomb.
been there.
Bomb.
There's another one right next to it. That's okay. That's pretty good. That Monica. What is it?
Or you
Monica's.
guys could just come to our house. We cook very good.
Whenever
Strong New
we're down.
Mexican
Yeah, we're
food.
done.
Yeah, that's dope.
We're down.
We're done.
But
down
there's
on
a
some-
one called Monica's Portal or something like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that one's good too. I've had that too.
Oh,
They have chicken fried
What is
steak with Greek.
Monica's Portal or whatever.
And it's cute inside too.
That little
Like all
course?
their tile work.
on Old Course.
It's off
It's
of
right
Rio
there
Grande.
on Central Rio Grande. Like right, if you go a little bit, it has like almost like.
It's
vine-
right-
It,
it's
looks
right
like a
before-
house almost kind of.
If you're going north on Rio Grande, it's right before Mountain.
Oh, okay.
It's on the left.
On
It's
the
on the
left
left
side.
hand. Yeah.
Oh, on the
It's
left
on
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I've
I've
been there
never tried.
once.
They have that green chili. They have green chili gravy, like the white gravy for the chicken fried steaks.
Oh shit.
Wouldn't
That
I
place
do
has
that?
only been there for a few years.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's been there a while.
It's been
Really?
a while.
Yeah, because
I don't know if it's
read
the
their-
same place.
No, I read their little like they have their menu, and it has like their whole little history. And
Oh
stuff
yeah,
on
and
it.
it's like in a little casita.
I remember like 10 plus years ago, I went over there with an ex-girlfriend, and they had like it was in the middle of the
You
night.
didn't have any exes.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the night, and they had like a band there, and we were sitting next to the owner of the place, and fucking roaches kept running around our leg. And I remember every once in a while. Yeah, I did. I still did eat. And it was funny. It was funny.
That's like some houses I lived at. Like,
It was funny because every once in a while we'd be talking to, and then you see the owner. He's all.
He was on his Men in Black. He was on his Men in Black game.
I was all.
Let me get some of that. Right there.
you're just swishing it around a
That's
little,
protein.
make sure.
Protein.
Yeah, that's protein. I got close to eating a roach one time in my life.
Really,
I
dude?
ate
Imagine
one.
how many times we've eaten like
I ate a water
rings
bug
and
when I was
roaches.
like, it wasn't even a roach. It was a freaking water bug.
Did you taste
I was
it?
3 years old. My mom said the butt was just hanging out. I crunched half of it and they left the butt.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Sometimes it happens.
protein. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
dude,
you're
I
yeah.
would not. I wasn't about
Gotta
the
eat the-
ass. I'm
the
out.
booty end.
I'm gonna eat the head.
She's all about to eat the head, not the ass. One time at my grandma's, bro, I was all eating fucking some Raisin Bran, or I don't know what the fuck it was. I was
Oh
all
my god.
eating cereal out of the box. Now.
Backstroking.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's so good. And then I remember I looked in the box and there was a fucking roach staring at me like that. I was
I was just staring at you.
He was
No,
just like
yeah,
that.
I'll
Oh, you saw
probably
his
just
antennas
flick
like
it
that?
out. Flick it out and keep eating.
And I got like 2 or 3 like big like gulps of fucking cereal. And so I might have got one.
Yeah.
Or I might have
Not even noticed?
Or that fucker was dodging me every time I went in to get a scoop. Like, what is the other? I don't know. I met one of his homies. Yeah, shit, man. That's shit.
You can come
Oh.
frijoles over here, though.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah,
If
I'm
I
down.
can eat, I'll eat.
Yeah, Monica can get down with those frijoles.
Have you had anasazi beans?
Anasazi.
Oh, man.
My
Tell me
gosh.
what's in it first.
No,
It's a type of bean from the Anasazi people.
like the ancient
So
Anasazi.
somebody in Colorado brought it back to life. Some scientists, I don't know, made some stuff happen. Ancient beans, dude, they are freaking amazing. His mom every year, or like it's actually his aunt.
Yeah, my
brings us
aunt
some
will go
every-
out to Colorado and
50
bring
pounds.
us.
We go through. They're like, you're out of them. It's like a week.
Like,
Yes.
you already ate them all?
Yeah, we got some crock
It's like the filet mignon of beans.
Of beans.
Yeah.
They're like so creamy and smooth. Oh.
They
Really?
are amazing people. If you
I'm all
haven't
intrigued.
had us
I
on
know.
this,
I'm like, what the fuck?
We're waiting for when your mom comes back with the beans.
Yeah, we're gonna go over.
Yeah.
You'll be
Yo, hey.
addicted. You'll be addicted.
We're gonna have to
You'll
get on
take
another
these 2 little
show.
fat boys. We'll be all, hey. She's gonna be all, wait a minute, I didn't make enough.
We're gonna be like,
Well,
can we?
even just having
can we get
fresh
some?
beans,
Oh.
Yes.
fresh beans compared to having beans from the store.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a fucking 180.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
For sure.
My kids, like we don't even cook anymore. More sometimes we will, but like since my kids were little, I made them cook. Like I'd make them cook. So now that they're like older, they're tired of cooking New Mexican food, so they're trying like other stuff. Girl, my freaking kid, tell me why she made a chicken pot pie that it came off like Betty Crocker made it or something. I was like, wow, why can't you make some Chicano food here? Like, you need to add some chili into this sucker.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. I was like, wow, this is good. You should add
That's
some
good.
chili and beans into
Yeah,
this.
yeah, she's over here trying to do Mexican.
Yeah.
Chicken pot
yeah.
pie with imagine with like some green chili and everything in it.
Oh yeah.
We're getting hungry over here.
Well,
I
is it just
We were
me?
talking about food first.
I know, we have.
Well, is it just me, or are you guys
We like
familiar with
food.
the Young Guns movie, Young Guns 2?
Yeah.
Billy the Kid with who's the actor? Emilio Estevez and all them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that one scene where Garrett comes and brings him a fucking bowl of beans with a fucking big old tortilla shoved inside it, and he gives him a big old bowl? You guys remember that scene?
I
And
never seen
Billy
it.
the Kid's hanging out in like in a horse. What do you call those? Like where the horses are?
Stall.
Like a stall. He's sitting there hiding, and then his homie Pat Garrett comes in, and he's all gives him a big old bowl of beans with a tortilla in there, Every time I see that fucking movie, I'm like, I gotta get some fucking beans. God damn, it looks good.
So
I swear to God.
My family's from
And
my
tortilla.
family's
yeah.
from Monton Chico, New Mexico, right? So supposedly, like Pat Garrett, that's where he's buried.
Pat Garrett, yeah.
But they would say that Billy the Kid and everything used to go through there, where my family's from, over there in Monton Chico. So like they have all these cool little stories and stuff like that. I bet you one of my grandmas cooked them.
Cook for him for fucking beans and
I'm
tortillas.
just saying. I mean, I don't know for sure, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was probably my grandma's beans.
Probably. Every time I see that part, bro, I crave fucking green chili beans and tortillas and fucking what's the when they put the egg in the beans? What's the chili I meant? Eggs in the chili, the porta or the when it's like looks like a fucking
Huevos rancheros.
not huevos rancheros. No,
Are
it's
you
like an
talking
egg.
about are you talking about like what we just had with Grandma
Oh,
Marianne?
my
when they
mom
do
makes
it
them all the
for-
time.
Like the
when
lentil.
they do it for Lent?
Yes, like
Yeah,
they put the
the-
egg. Oh my god, so good.
I think it
Is
is.
it sopa?
Yeah.
Sopa.
It's like the egg white and the red chili.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We just ate that
Sorry,
the
I
other day.
didn't know what it was
Sopa,
called.
Yeah, my-
bro.
my grandma-
Get it right.
I thought you were saying sopapilla. I pictured the girl with the honey when you say sopapilla.
Yeah, my grandma made us that meal the other day. It was,
Dude, that's the
Bomb.
bomb. I love that. That's one of my favorites.
yeah.
I can't eat
That's
eggs
tradition
anymore,
right
though.
there,
I
too.
hate it.
Really? Why?
Yeah, so
I love
I don't know
eggs.
if you've ever heard of H. pylori, have you?
No.
It's like a bacteria in your stomach. Well, I got it, and ever since then, I haven't been able to eat
Can you eat
eggs.
eggs?
And I would just fry an egg, put some chili on it, get a toast, and that's it.
Just eat it,
Meal
yeah.
right
Just
there.
makes you sick.
It makes me sick.
Mm.
I hate it. He'll be making eggs, and I'm like,
Ugh.
can't stand it. All
That
hurt.
sucks.
Yeah, for real, because eggs are bomb.
They're so
Oh,
good.
man.
They're the best.
I
the
just
best.
tried again. I was like, you know what? Maybe it's been some time. Let's try it again. Nope.
No.
Again.
Well, I
Sick.
can't.
That
I can't.
sucks. Thank God I don't have that shit.
I can't eat
I
eggs
know.
now because I got
feel
high
like that
cholesterol.
if that happened to me with beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the doctor last week and he walked in and he told me straight up, Mr. Romero, your labs came back and they're not good. What? Cholesterol's higher than fucking skyrocket out of the roof.
Man.
So I can't eat eggs. I can't eat anything. Chicken and fish. That's it.
No
Ugh,
beef.
I don't
No
even
beef.
like fish.
Dang.
That's why I
No?
eat.
Fish
I
is
don't
bomb
like
too.
anything that looks like it's still alive.
I'll try anything.
I'm like,
Well, you know what? I
I'll
didn't
try
like
it
fish
all.
either. To be honest, I didn't like fish either till he introduced me to Papados, and I got a salmon.
Oh, salmon.
Nah, tell them about the first time we went and you didn't want to eat a fish.
Yeah,
Remember?
I had a filet,
This
filet
fucker got a
mignon.
steak, dude. He got a steak about this big, nah, and he ate it in about 2 bites. He fucking
I
shoved that
just couldn't
fucker
have-
down his throat. I was like, bro, what are you doing? He's all, big old
Hello.
fucking half a steak. I was like, bro, you know that steak costed $40, bro.
Yeah.
You should
Take
fucking
your
savor
time.
that shit.
I literally cut it in half, and like I ate one half, and he was all, "What the fuck?" But I was scared.
Oh,
I didn't want to
damn.
touch the fish because I didn't like fish.
Oh, yeah.
But the next time we went, I got a salmon, apple grilled, breaded, whatever the fuck it was, salmon fish. It was totally delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
Salmon's money.
Delicious.
Do you throw salmon
You can't
on
go
your...
wrong with salmon.
Do you throw
anything
salmon on your
that
smoker?
has a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
of a-
yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's why
That's
I
where
am.
it's
Fish taste and stuff. That's why I am too. But I actually ate that and I didn't
I'm a
taste it. I
picky
didn't
eater,
smell
though.
it.
Like,
Yeah, she's...
I'm
Yeah,
so
no
picky.
shit.
We were vegetarians for 2 years because I had pancreatitis. And so we, like, stopped eating meat so I could, like, I don't know. We thought
We're
gonna
trying to figure it
kill
out.
ourselves,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And we went to San Francisco, and there was this place that served, like, vegan meat. And I was like, we have to eat here every day. I love it. And him and my friend were like, no, let's
You gotta
try
go
other
try other
places. I'm
shit.
like,
Yeah.
why? This one's good. Like, why would we try other places when this one we know is good?
Because you got comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it one time, and I was like, done. This is our place. This is where we're coming every time. They're like, no, we're trying other places. Every place that we went sucked. I was like, see, if we would have went to the other place.
So you were talking shit the
yeah,
whole time.
every time
Yeah.
I was
Talking
like, see,
shit,
if
see?
we would have went to the place that
Yeah.
we told
Babe, what did I tell you?
Hey, if you
What
guys
did I
ever
say?
go back to San Francisco, you guys are eating meat now, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
If you ever go back to San Francisco, there's a steakhouse. It's called the Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Best freaking prime rib you'll ever have in your whole life. I'm telling you.
It's
No.
cool.
And
it's
they
a hole
have.
in the wall,
they-
right?
Oh no, was it? It wasn't a hole in the wall, no
I
man.
thought you said it was like
The
a
Prime?
hot place of fire.
It's a super fancy place. It's expensive like a mofo. But like they literally like you order your sorry, I didn't mean to spit on
I
you.
know you spit all over my arm. I feel you 100% because a few years back I was real sick too, and but like you had that support, like I didn't. Like my ex was having an affair on me when I was in the hospital in my
that's
deathbed.
horrible.
Like I was like
he was
dead.
literally on his deathbed and she was all
Uh,
going out with some other guy.
So it's crazy to like. I feel like you getting that support, and at that time of need, when you feel so helpless, like where
Yeah.
there's like
Well-
you feel so helpless.
Last time I went to your house to buy some clothing from you, you had told me your guys' story. You should tell
Yeah.
us again now because it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, how we like first got together.
Yeah, like you guys were just friends at first,
Yeah,
right?
we're
Right,
so I
right.
met him through somebody that I was seeing. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't want to be with nobody. I was like at a point where I obviously like I wasn't feeling good. Like I just wanted to focus on me and my kids. I didn't want to go through relationships anymore. Like I just wanted to be by myself.
Yeah,
That was
I know
it.
the feeling. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I don't want to deal with anybody. So like when I met him, he was like, let's work out together. Let's hang. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, I want to try to get healthy. You know what I mean? However, whichever way that I could get healthy. You know what I'm saying? So like, he would go. We would work out together all the time, and then he would come and I would just tell him all my shit. He would tell me all his. We'd pretty
Yeah,
much
we
just
just
complain
kick
to
it.
each other, like just about life, everything
Yeah.
that was going on in it, and we could like he would leave and call me, and it would still, you know, and you're having good conversation. You could talk to somebody on the phone for all night. Like it's
Yeah.
just like you don't want to.
That's a
hang up.
rarity
You're
too.
comfortable.
You're
Yeah.
not like that with everybody.
Yeah, no,
Right.
for sure. So like to be able to like sit and talk on the phone with him till late at night and would be like, okay, hang up. No, you hang up. You know what I mean? Like almost like in middle school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, you hang
That's
up
what I
first.
felt
No,
like.
Yeah.
you hang
You
up
guys are all
first.
30
I don't wanna-
something.
No, no, no,
You
no.
hang up.
No, you hang up.
Yeah.
But we were just friends, and then he's younger than me. He's
Yeah.
like 8 years younger than I am. So like, for me, I already had kids. I already had all this stuff going on in my life that I didn't want to take his experiences from him. Like I was like, every time I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, you know who'd be good for you? Like I'd try to set him up. You know what I mean? He'd be like, no, I'm good. I don't want to be with nobody. Like I'm good. Like I'm chilling. Huh?
Right.
When
right.
you were saying that, did you know that you wanted to be with her?
I mean,
That
I
was
was
a
just,
yes, bro.
He was putting in
That was
work.
a
Have you
yes.
ever
He was
heard
putting
of?
in work.
Have you ever heard that immortal tech? You guys heard of immortal technique, right?
Yeah.
So there's that line when he's like, "I wasn't trying to sneak a touch or cop a feel. I was too interested in keeping it real."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I was just trying to like.
You were,
Like, she
you were
had
in
said-
it to win it.
She had brought it up
Yeah.
before, like we were like praying for somebody just to kick it with and just to hang out with and share your stories with and just to be around. And I felt like we were just this
Meant
was
to
the
be.
moment. This
I
was
didn't
the
even
perfect
pray that-
timing, and that's how it was meant to be. You know.
I didn't even feel like I was praying for somebody per se. Like I feel like before, I feel like I had lost my relationship with Yahweh, and I feel like whenever I started like talking to the Most High again, and just like really just like whatever your will is, like I'm just tell me what you want. Like I'm just tired. You know what I mean? Like I need you to guide the way. I didn't want to be with nobody else. Like I'm gonna be celibate.
I know the feeling. I
I'm
know the
gonna be
feeling. Like
celibate.
once
I
you
wanna-
go through a bad relationship or a bad breakup, you're like, fuck that. I don't want to do it no more.
Yep.
Wow.
and-
I don't even want to get into it again.
Give it up to him.
Yeah, like I was
Right.
like, I just want to be a good mom to my kids.
yeah.
That's it. I don't want to bring nobody into their world. I don't want to hurt them. You know what I mean? So, him coming around, I didn't feel threatened by it because they were around my friends all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, but he was like really interested in my kids in a way that wasn't like creepy, or it wasn't like
It was above and beyond.
yes,
Like you know. You
Yes.
get that feeling and you're like, I know I can trust this person.
it's
And
authentic.
You can
Authentic,
tell when it's
yes.
genuine.
Yes.
When it's genuine.
Yep.
Because I went through the same thing. I had like after I left my ex-wife and divorced, and the dating scene was crazy again. Like I didn't know what to do when I first started again. I didn't know how to talk to a woman. I was all fucking watching YouTube videos, fucking these fucking bachelor fuckers how to fucking open. They only give you the first 3 minutes free. You know they only give you the I'll give you 3 minutes free, and then you gotta fucking buy the rest of the shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's like, but anyways, I met some crazy bitches in Albuquerque, and I love my city, but there's some crazy fucking bitches in
Yeah,
the city.
there's-
Yeah.
And I met one, and I'm not even gonna name her name, and I told her straight up, like she was all like right away into me, like boom, all into me. And then I was like, I'm not into you. I'm like, it's cool that we were like macking. Like it felt good to like have that attention
Macking.
again.
Yeah.
Hey, like that?
Yeah,
man?
Macking.
Macking.
Mac.
I know, I
Bust
still
a
use
Mac.
that. Every time my dogs
Ugh.
kiss me, I'm like, oh, they're Macking.
You know what I mean? But it's crazy to get back like into that sense.
Yeah,
And
scene.
but I didn't feel like that love. I didn't feel that connection. I just
Yeah.
didn't feel it.
And
But-
I felt like that
Yeah.
for him, but I was just like more trying to protect him from
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, I'm just like, I'm like,
Yo, I'm too
damaged.
broken for you, babe. I'm too
I have
broken for
to-
you.
Yeah, exactly. That was
He's
it.
all, I don't
That's-
give a fuck.
It was
There
fucking.
were-
It was
Just right.
It was Yoda
That's
and
right.
Luke Skywalker.
I would literally tell him, I'd be like, are you
That's sick.
sure that this is what you want? Because like there's so many, like one of the hard things was I can't have any more kids. Like I had tied my tubes. I didn't want no more kids. I don't want, you know what I mean? So it's like he had to choose for himself not to have any biological kids of his own. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Which is
and
a
that's
tough
a hard
decision.
decision.
That's tough, yeah.
But like it was like nothing. This is what he, like it was just like I don't care. Like this is what I want. Like
But
they're my family.
It's true love,
Yeah.
bro. Like it's
Yeah.
true love, and like once you
Yeah.
know
It was
you want
meant-
to be with
meant to
somebody,
be.
that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my kid, like he doesn't.
Well,
deal
your
with any of
kids
that.
had
My kids
were
dad's
down with
passed.
that from the beginning before
Oh,
you
they
even
set
knew.
us- so they
Before
set
you
us
even
up.
knew. Yeah,
They're the
I know.
ones who actually set us up. It was like, so my son and them loved him. They're just like, oh, is Esteban coming over? Is Esteban coming over? I'm like, leave him. Or when he'd come over, they'd be like, hey, Steph, like bugging him. I'd be like, leave him alone. Like he's trying to chill. That like just they liked him for whatever reason. They just liked him. So one day he was hanging out at my house, and my son and my daughter come out, and they're like, hey, can we talk to you alone by yourself? Not with my mom. My mom can't. I'm like, hola, what's
No,
going
I
on
think
over
what
here?
happened. So
Both-
I went to
both
the
the
I went
girls,
into the restroom and I came out and they stopped me because they were all watching TV right in the room next to the room we were in. They stopped me and they're like, hey, come in here, just you. And they're like, do you like my mom? And I was like, yeah, I do. And they're like, well, you should ask her out.
And
I was like,
how cute.
All right. And they're like right now. Like,
So right now,
like
and
they
I
put
want to
you
see
on
it.
the
I want to see
spot.
it happen. Yeah.
They
like,
put you on the spot.
They put
Did
me
you
on.
get all nervous?
Were you
bro?
nervous?
You're all-
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Oh,
They kind of
shit.
got me. Like,
And
I
I
was
like,
was
it's
like
do or
in the
die right
kitchen,
now.
This is
like,
it right here.
I was like in the kitchen cleaning up and stuff, and he like walks in. He's like, hey, and they're all standing there like,
just you see just their heads.
I can only imagine that shit, bro.
yeah.
He probably walked in the kitchen and Esteban's all, hey.
So
And all the kids were looking at him.
So he's like, so.
It was like
So,
some sitcom shit. No, he was just like, the kids were like, so? He's like, do you want to go on a date with me? I'm like looking at everybody like, what? He's all, my son's like, do you know how to cook? He's like, no, not really. He's like, well, my mom likes peanut butter jellies. Do you want to cook her make her a peanut butter jelly? You should have your date right now. They like wanted us, and I was
That's
like,
cool.
did a
Yeah,
peanut butter
yeah.
jelly, some
Isn't it?
ramen,
That's why I
ramen
wanted her to
noodles.
say it because it
Yeah.
is a good story.
And
That's
then,
cool.
so
Yeah.
the next day, this is where it gets like, oh my God. So the next day, my daughter draws a picture and she gives it to him. She's like, here, I made this for you. And it's a picture of God's hand striking him down.
A la verga.
And it's like me, my two daughters, my dog, and my son all crying. And then it says, we need a dad. And it has,
Aw, dude.
and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, I don't know where this is going. He's like, it's okay. I like freaked out. I was like,
It was
Esteban
cool.
was with it, though.
Yeah,
He was
no,
like-
it was-
I
Hey,
was
look.
like, I don't know what's going on.
What's cool about all of it though is it was all stick figure. They were all like stick figures, and then like
Those
at
are
that
good
time,
memories.
I had long hair like she said, and I loved the Atlanta Braves, so I always wore a Braves hat around them. So they had like a little Atlanta Braves hat. I had long hair, and everybody was crying. Even the dog was crying. It was
Yeah, I
tight.
was all, even Jocko needs a dad.
Well, speaking of true love and you bringing up you had long hair, you just sharing the story of when you got sick and she was holding your long hair.
Yeah.
True love,
True
people.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is true love. Yeah.
True
It's
love.
and it's been I literally have never had like a relationship with any person where it's just like we're able to have a disagreement and it is what it is. Like we don't ever raise our voices at each other. Like we're not ugly
able
towards
to,
each other.
You guys are like a team. Like it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
able to.
it's
That's
just
what
like-
that's what it is.
That's how I feel about my babe. Like it's
Yeah.
totally like I told you guys before, it was the devil. Like I was in fucking like in flames and burning to now I'm in the beach and fucking with a Corona like Snoop. Fucking it's like heaven.
Yeah.
Like Snoop?
Like Snoop, like the
Like
commercial.
Snoop.
Like Snoop. You seen the Snoop Corona commercial?
I never saw it.
You haven't seen it?
Nah.
Oh, dude.
Is it coming
you
out
gotta-
now? Or was it old?
Right now. But
It's been
It's
for
old?
a few, but yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it
I haven't
out.
seen it
I haven't
either.
seen it either.
You haven't
I
seen it
haven't
either?
seen it.
Uh-uh.
Snoop's on the beach with, you know how the Corona commercials are always with their beach and they're sitting there with a Corona?
Yeah.
And you see people playing like volleyball or some shit?
Yeah.
Well, now it's Snoop. He's like on the fucking chair and he's
Shut
like, it's Snoop. Like, yeah, he says a little, I don't know what he says. What do you say, Monica?
What is it? Weed beer now or what?
No, it's Corona.
Yeah, no.
Corona, yeah.
But it's been dope like that. Like in all honesty, like for me and him, like I'm a certain person out and about, and like I'm very intentional, so I'm really outgoing when I'm out. So that's who people experience. At home I'm really introverted and I'm very like in my own world. You know what I mean? Like I'm always creating. I'm like a very like sad person, you would say, like almost like I just seem sad all the time. But it's usually because I'm just like trying to like
You have a lot of pain.
create and I'm just like in my own world. And he doesn't ever take any of that personal. It's more like that's who she is. She's in her own world. She does, you know what I mean? Like it's not like what's wrong with you. It's like I know she's about to come up with some good stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Well, back to the good company. Like you come up with all the
all the stuff. Yeah.
stuff, right? You draw the characters, the
Yep.
logos,
All the designs, yeah.
everything, designs, and I swear to God, like you go on Facebook, Instagram, whatnot, and your logos it caught my eye. The logos, the sopapilla is my favorite. I love the sopapilla. That's my favorite.
I go from like back and forth. Like dude, I hate aliens. If I'm being honest, like they freak me out.
Yeah.
But
Well, you came up with that
the
badass
ones
one.
that I drew, I'm like, yeah, I like aliens now. Like if they were like that,
Well,
like,
Speaking of,
you know one
do you
thing that-
believe in aliens?
I
Sorry,
don't
bro.
know. Like okay, so I was terrified of aliens growing up. I don't know. You did never know. You know what I mean? So have you ever seen The Fourth Kind?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
That movie's great.
Is that the one
Terrifying.
in Australia or no? At
Canada? or-
Alaska.
Alaska.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, so
I think that really really
yeah.
happened.
Okay, so I have.
Oh, that's
It's
messed up.
crazy.
I
So
hated watching
have-
the side by side, the footage, like the real
Yeah,
footage, and
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh,
And then
I
you
gotta
see
turn it off.
you
turn
see it
off.
leave. You see it leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh,
Yes.
shit.
So
Yeah.
I have these. I haven't had them more recently, but have you ever heard of sleep paralysis?
Yes.
Oh, I've
So
I've
have
dealt
you
with
ever
that
had
before.
it?
Mhm.
It's terrifying.
Yes, it is.
So it almost feels like something like
It's
almost
holding
like
you
an
down.
alien. It
It's
feels
holding you
like
down.
something's like something that doesn't exist. Like it feels like that. You know what I mean? So when I saw that movie, I was like, oh my god, it's been aliens this whole time.
It's scary.
I never put those two
Terrifying.
and two together.
Yeah. So I
But
and
yeah,
I
I guess it could be.
Well, let me tell
I
you
mean, I
guys,
don't know.
and you know, and Josh, don't edit this out, bro. Me and Tara saw a fucking alien, a UFO, bro.
Yeah.
my daughter's
Oh,
first.
We already
Over
been through this
Albuquerque.
10 times. He didn't see a UFO.
No, he
It
don't
was just
believe
a
me.
fucking-
But even though he came, like, let me finish the story right quick. So one day, so it was about 2018, I think the year 2018, right?
It was like 19, maybe.
Me and Tara,
It was a while ago.
18,
it was
huh?
a while ago.
me and Tara were taking the kids to the spirit store. It was in October. Halloween stores open. We're gonna go
Yeah.
check out the Halloween shit. So we're going down Unser like about 8 o'clock at night. It's pitch black outside. We're driving down, going north, right? And to the east, there we see this fucking bright white light. Boom, comes in the middle on top of the city, Albuquerque. Big old white light. And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Is that a plane or what?" And then all of a sudden, that one light turns into 3 lights, and then 4 lights, and then 5 lights. And when the lights go on, it's like a fucking horseshoe. It looks like it's like a
Yeah,
U
yeah.
kind of, right? And I was like, "What the fuck?" And it's not moving. It's just sitting above the
just-
city.
And then it dipped.
And then all of a sudden, the lights went off. Boom, and there was nothing there. Then the moon was over here. You can see the
Yeah.
moonlight, the city, everything, the mountains, sandias. And I was all looking. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "There's no fucking object there. Like, there's nothing there. What the fuck?" I was like, "Babe, that's a fucking UFO." Her Angelique, our
Did you see
daughter.
it?
Angelique, our daughter's all.
Were you terrified?
It's the balloon fiesta. It's the fireworks. It was the balloon fiesta time too, and I was like, no, that wasn't fireworks. And she was like, it was the fireworks. Like 30 seconds later, the fireworks start going off where the balloon fiesta's at. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck. And I was like, there's the fireworks over there. That's crazy. And we're all of a sudden the light fucking shows up again, bro. Boom, the same spot.
No way.
And then again, all the lights go above like that, like a U, and then it disappears again. And I was all, what the fuck? Like, so we went to a Halloween store and we saw a bunch, and then we're all tripping out.
Settle down, bro. Stop hitting the mic.
I know,
You're all
So
Get ready for
my
the
trusty
night.
best friend here, I tell him, me and Tara come over here and we're like, we saw a UFO, it's crazy. And this fucker's like, yeah, you fucking liar. What the fuck? It's not real. What bullshit? Yeah. So then that was in October, right? Halloween time. November, December, January, February comes, and it was around Valentine's Day, I remember. This guy sends me a text message in the morning. Boom. And it was a YouTube video. And I look at the YouTube video and it says lights in Phoenix in 1997. So I clicked the video. The same shit that me and her saw. The same lights above Phoenix was above our fucking city. The same thing. Same lights and everything. And they were saying it was a UFO sighting. So for real, it was a fucking UFO. For real.
Well, I did a little bit when I made those characters. I did a little bit of okay, so this is the one cool thing that I try to do with everything that I do. So like with every character, like so beans. Did you know beans are our food? Like those are our New Mexican. Like when you look up Wikipedia, it'll be beans, bizcochitos, and chili. I never knew that beans. I knew chili, but I didn't know bizcochitos and
Beans?
Beans.
I knew Beans because Billy the Kid. Young Guns too.
I didn't. I didn't know that, bro. Did you?
No, I
Did
didn't.
you know
I
what's
never
our?
even
Did
thought
you know
about
what our
that.
animal is?
You know what? Actually,
It's the bear.
the bear,
A
brown bear.
black bear.
A black bear.
Yeah, I can see that.
I didn't know
didn't
that.
know that, but I could see that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because in elementary, I went to a field trip in where's that place that you guys went to make jewelry that one time?
Oh, what was that?
La Cienega?
Yeah. there
Yeah,
you go.
we
Oh,
went
that
over there
place is
and
cool.
they made us like
That
we had
place is
to
dope.
we had to
Yeah.
make corn and I had to do a report on that shit and I remember
Yeah.
that the black bear, the fucking the yucca.
Yeah.
Yucca,
The
I
corn
did
and all that
yuccas.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically like what I try to do is try to like with every character, like I want to do a trout, right? And I hate the way fish look; they're so ugly. But I want to make like a cholo trout. But I'm like, oh, they're so ugly. I'm like, how am I gonna make? I like what
A rainbow trout.
girl. I'll
Hey,
start to draw
what if-
him,
what
and
if-
I'm like,
what if you make like a gay trout, rainbow trout? Just make him like in Knob Hill, like a
It probably
parade.
hit. It probably hit.
That,
It probably
like-
hit.
That
It would
might-
hit.
A rainbow trout.
That would,
Yep,
a rainbow trout. A rainbow trout.
See?
There you go. $1 million idea.
505 Uncut. Don't
Heard it here
forget.
first.
Don't forget.
They have it here first.
She got
Rainbow
the idea
trout.
here.
So yeah, so
Hey.
that's our fish. And then I think it's a whiptail lizard for a reptile. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to like teach something with our clothing too. Like it's like, okay, I didn't know that the black bear was our thing. So now I have like a whole black bear family. You know what I mean? Like
That black bear looks like the shit. You know what you need to do is a blue lizard, a blue tail lizard.
well, that I think that so those
Throwing
are the ones
West
that
Side.
you lose the tail.
Like fucking ice. Yeah, like yeah.
And you're trying to grab
How do
it.
you say it?
That's a
It's
crip
just
style.
like-
That's fucking West Side right there. Westgate.
Yeah.
Fucking Westgate
Yeah, no,
lizard.
so like that's definitely what we
Blue
try
tail.
to do with everything. You know what I mean? Latitude, longitude, a little bit of, and then it's hard to. I feel like what's hard with like New Mexican clothing is there's so many people doing it. It's hard to be original. You know what I mean? So I try not to like look at other people's stuff too much, not so I don't like subliminally think
Yeah.
that I thought of it and it was somebody else's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I see something similar, I'll automatically just get rid of that logo and do something different.
Well, we have
a
a buddy of ours,
feel you on that.
Ivan. I don't know if you guys are familiar with
Yeah.
ZeoWare. He-
I didn't know that was his.
Yeah.
I recently, when we saw your guys' podcast, I had seen, because he used to have Raw Music back in
Yeah,
the
Raw
day.
Music,
I didn't
yeah.
know what he was doing, to be honest. And I recently saw him on your guys' podcast. And I followed him right away. But yeah, no, I seen that.
Yeah, and he's willing to work with everybody and stuff too.
Yeah.
And maybe you
Yeah,
guys can
that's
come up with
good.
something together. You guys to
Oh
be,
no, for
pair
sure.
it up.
I've
Collab.
known Ivan for a long time through
Dope.
music, not really through.
Double D's fucking
Add-
t-shirts.
Add the double D's. Add the double D's.
Yeah, the double D's.
Oh, bro, my fucking
That's
COVID
his shot
bro.
spot.
Oh, my
man,
bad,
the
bro.
My
sore
COVID shot
He's,
spot.
that's his immunization.
I know. He got the left
I
arm.
feel like my left arm's all skinny now.
Why did you get the left
Oh,
arm?
shit.
That's why he was.
Because I
looking at it.
pick up my stone with my right, bro.
Well, if you would get your stone. Well, that's the thing is that you're moving your right, so you're
Yeah,
moving
for
your
real.
right more.
Babe slings rock.
So
Yeah, I do sling rock.
if you get your shot in your right hand, you're moving your right arm more, so you don't get sore.
No, honestly, dude, because the dude at the pharmacy, he was all, "Do you want it in the right or the left?" And I was all, "Well, I pick up my stone with my right. I better get it in the left." That's why I figured the left.
and then you got sick. You were passed
Yeah, I
out
was
for
fucked
about
up.
3 days.
That's
No,
fucked
that's
up.
how I felt
I was
too.
fucked up.
I hated it. I hate being sick. I'm not a fan.
I hate being sick.
And
hate being
usually I
sick.
The
can work.
worst.
I'll work through anything usually. You know what
But
I
being
mean?
sick,
But
that's it. I
I
can't
was
do it.
done.
I'll be crying in the bed.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm the same way. I work when I'm sick or whatever, but until I have to absolutely go where I don't feel good at all, where I'm about to fucking pass out face first, then I'll go to the hospital. Or
I
whatever.
like working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like-
like.
Crystal, one thing I've always wanted to ask you:
Okay.
what the hell was going on with Jada and Will Smith? Why were you over there?
So the guy that I was working with doing music, he invited me out there to meet them. He actually had a band with Jada Pinkett Smith called.
Yeah, it was like a rock band,
It was
right?
a rock band, yeah. They had a rock band, so we got to go out there and check it out. But yeah, so the guy that was producing my music, Mike C. Carpenter, he introduced me to a guy, which phenomenal guitarist, everything, Pocket Honore, and he played in that band. So while they were like producing my music and helping me with all that, they invited me out there to go meet them. So that was a cool experience. It was crazy because when I actually met them, I was like, I'm not gonna be starstruck. They're just fucking regular people. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna.
And
be
were you all starstruck when you met them?
When I saw them, I had a creepy smile. I could feel it. You know what I mean? Like I was like, don't be. They're normal people. They're not even.
Yeah, they're just people. Yeah.
But, and I've seen other famous people,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they're like.
I know the feeling. Yeah.
Dude, I was like. And I had to walk away. I was like, okay, walk away, get it together. What is wrong with you? I was just like, okay, do like a little running in place, get it together, get your composure. These are normal freaking people.
That's funny.
I went back over there and I didn't go up to them. I waited for them to talk to me. Like I didn't want to be like, hey, what's up? But honestly, that experience was one of the experiences that I realized I could never be famous. Like because we were with them, when she was
People would
performing,
never stop.
dude, they had barricades like probably from where your window is to like where that is, so they could walk through, right? So they could watch Jada perform. So we all walked through that, and I'm literally watching normal people crying when they see Will, tears, like crying, and like he's going and shaking people's hands, and they're grabbing him, dude, and like
All crazy.
Yes, I was like, what is wrong with these people? Like something just came over them, you know what I mean? And I was like, I could never be that. Like I couldn't be, dude. When I see people at the store that I'm not ready to see, I'm like trying to book it the other way. You know what I mean? I try to like go incognito.
Well, I know how it is. I was once sitting by, and he's not even that famous. Freaking Diamond Dallas Page, the old wrestler, and I was all. Oh shit! My babe walked away, but I wanted to go. I wanted to go say hi to him because I wanted to make him jealous because he was
I'm a big wrestling fan.
yeah, he's a big fan, and I'm a big fan too. And I just didn't have the balls to do it.
Yeah,
I
you
was
want
like,
to bug like
he's
I
right
don't
there.
want to bug people.
He's right there. I'm gonna do it. I even got sober and everything. I was all, I'm not gonna drink no more. Give me some water. I was all, get some
You're all
water.
prepping.
And I sobered up and everything. And then when it was my chance, I was all,
I'm not gonna do it.
No, I'm not gonna do
That
it.
would be me. This guy,
Yeah.
we're eating at some Chinese restaurant. Was it Chinese or Vietnamese? I think we're eating, and he's like,
Oh.
"There's a hurricane." I was like, "Leave
Oh,
him
man.
alone. Leave
Yeah.
him alone. He's enjoying his meal."
I
He's
was
like,
like,
"Nah, I gotta
fuck
get a
that. I
picture."
gotta say what's up. I gotta say
I
what's
was like,
up.
"Leave him
Yeah.
alone. He's enjoying his meal. He probably don't want to be bothered. Leave him alone."
But
He's like,
our hurricane
I'm-
always loved it though.
He's
But
like, "I'm
that's
going."
why
Oh, no, we
was-
got a
Yeah.
picture and everything.
He liked it, huh?
I'm going up to him.
He
I don't
liked it,
care.
didn't he?
Oh, he loved it.
Yeah.
That's the way I was with Machete. What's his name?
Oh,
Machete?
Danny
Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
He was at Village Inn on Manal one time, bro. And I was all at they sat us at the table, and he was at a bench or what do you call it? The booth.
Yeah.
And I was all, that's fucking Machete. Well, that's fucking Machete. I kept looking at him, and I was all, that's fucking Machete. And I was like, I'm gonna go fucking say what's up to him. And I did, bro. I went out and told him what's up, and he was cooler than fuck.
Yeah.
But then I fucked up because everybody else in Village Inn was all,
Oh,
oh
man.
shit,
then-
that's Machete, and everybody was always trying to get pictures of him and shit.
Yeah.
So he had to get his breakfast to go
Damn.
because I
It's-
fucked up his breakfast.
I'll tell you another time I met another famous guy. I was I went down to and this was really recently, like 2 years ago. I went to one of the casinos. Me and Isaac, one of our buddies, got all messed up over there. We were all drunk.
The Waffle
And-
House?
Yeah, and we came back to the Waffle House, no, because we were all, let's eat before we go
I
home.
know.
I was all
I
right.
know.
I
I was
know.
all right.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go to the
the best.
Waffle House. We
The
walked
best.
into the Waffle House.
The lady with the pan.
Flipping eggs.
yeah.
Been there forever.
No. Isaac walked in first, and he came up to this dude, and he shook his hand and gave him a hug. And then Isaac turned around and looked at me, and he was all, look. And I looked up at him, and I was all, are you fucking John Jones? And he was all, yup. And I
Oh,
was
he's
all,
cool.
I was all, bro, can I give you a hug?
He wanted to hug John Jones.
No,
Fucking
I
hug
was all
him.
hugging John Jones.
He's
I was
good
all,
people.
He's
yeah.
cool people. He actually,
Yeah.
we met him at Sister Bar.
Nah.
Oh, man. He
and
was
I
buying
didn't-
everybody.
No, he was just
cool.
like mad cool. Like
Yeah, he's real cool.
my cousin's like runs in. She's like, "Guess
Yeah.
who's here, John?" I was like, "Who?" And he came in. They're cool people, man.
He
Yeah.
was buying all the
Yeah,
he was buying
well-
drinks and he was just like good people.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
sat us at
That's
his
chill.
table, and I was trying to buy him, and it was the Blue Bear, which is another fighter, the Blue Bear and John Jones, and I was trying to buy them their dinner, and they didn't want to let me, but we stayed talking for like an hour, and it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Have you had it? Have you?
Well,
had it?
he gave me a verbal agreement to do it, but we still haven't done it. I like never really reached out to him since.
Right. Yeah.
But I would like to
You'll
get him.
get there, definitely.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you'll
I'm
get
not
there.
trying to.
No, like even when we were watching it, it was like fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's what I was saying. I seen Ivan on here, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool," because he had called me before that.
Yeah.
Before I had even seen Ivan on here, I didn't know that was his clothing line or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's cool to see like people doing good. You know, I kind of stayed like we work a lot, so we're not like on the scene. Like even though we have our stuff out there, all that stuff, we work Sunday through Saturday, because the Sunday is the first day of the week. We work every day. You know what I mean? We're like literally him and I are the only ones who do the printing.
Yeah.
We're now trying to train my son and his girlfriend to do it. But my mom and my sister and the kids all know how to do embroidery because my mom's been doing it for 20 years. So like they have more on the embroidery side than they can on the screen printing. And I'm very particular. Like I'm like, you better not mess these up. You know what I mean? So like I'm having to like kind of let go and be like, they have to be able to mess up. And like even more recently, there was like a few shorts that like my kids did shorts. They did heat press stuff, and it was messed up. So I'm having to like let go a little bit, so I'm not so exhausted. 'Cause
You have
I work
to.
myself.
You have to. You
Oh my
have to
God, I
delegate.
work so
you can't do everything
much.
yourself. You can't.
I work so much. Like I literally have a nervous breakdown at least.
3 times a week.
No, like probably like a good one once every 2 months, huh?
Yeah.
Where I'm just like want to throw everybody out of the house. Everybody leave. Everybody's
very
go.
south, yeah.
Throw out. Go. I don't want anybody here no more. You know what I mean?
I
So
feel like
like,
that too, yeah.
but we're all family, so it's different than working with like other people where you know what I mean. My kids, it's my kids, my mom, my sister, and us two. Do it all. You know what I mean? And then we have a lot of people that are outside of it that are like, hey, can you do my stuff? And we just can't offer that right now, or we would kill ourselves. You know what I mean? We already work so much. I would like to get to that point where we're able to like be able to take other people's stuff or even help them and teach them how to do it themselves. You know what I mean? But as of now, like this is like what we're trying to make grow. And then we started a new business. I don't know if you've seen that.
What is that?
Namaste Gangsta. So
What is that?
so him and his mom.
She just became a yoga instructor.
Yeah. So
My mom did.
Yeah. So we're doing yoga every. The place where I have, we're looking for a place to open up a yoga studio.
We should try yoga.
Dude, come try
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yo-
fun. It's
no,
good.
come try
Yeah.
it with us. It's every Tuesday and
Yeah.
Sunday.
I'm actually
Tuesday.
pretty flexible. I know I don't look like it, but
He
I
does.
am.
He does.
I get
it.
down.
No,
It's nice.
It's
Should go.
helped me. So I have to take medication, right? I take this every time I tell everybody what I take. They're like, "Oh my God, you take that?" I didn't think it's strong because it really helps with. I have like nerve damage from that accident I was telling you.
Yes. Yeah.
So like, I get like bad tension migraines, like where everything just like bad, and then I'll get like vertigo. So they doing yoga has helped tremendously. Just like I had to end up getting back on it because the last few days were bad. Like my eyes were twitching, everything. So I was like, I need to get back on my medication
Yeah.
because it's like not cool. But and I can't work through that. You know what I mean? So yoga has like.
So where's the yoga
really-
studio at?
So we haven't opened a studio yet. We've been looking at different buildings, trying to find where we fit in. You know what I mean? Because we want to be able to do that with his mom. But we're doing it at the Albuquerque Collective, where my store is.
Yeah.
So we clear out the whole coffee shop, everything, and do it there. This last class we had was bumping,
It was jamming.
Lots of people.
Yeah.
Lots of people, yeah.
I'm down to try it.
We also do
Who,
it on.
who instructs it?
My
His mom?
my mom does.
Oh, wow.
She just
Yeah.
became a yoga instructor, and these. I mean, she's getting better and better as, like you could tell, like it's taken her. You know, she has to get used to getting in the flow of things.
Yeah.
But these last few have just been like, and
Super
everybody
good.
has.
But
left,
once she
like-
gets like you, it's like riding a bike, bro.
Oh,
once
yeah.
you get used to
Yeah.
it, you're gonna be boom.
And she
Right.
has like that really like I feel like I have the type of voice that's like, come on people, let's get into this. Is do I
Like
could
she should
probably-
be doing like
I
a
could
hit
probably teach
class,
her. I'm
like-
like, let's go.
Motivator.
Okay.
but
But
my
I don't have that like feng shui voice. You know what I mean?
But
I
my
got
mom,
loud.
You ain't that straight DMX with her.
Straight-
rest in
but
peace DMX.
His mom has that yoga voice, so
Yeah.
she just like you're like okay, all right, you know what I mean? Like you're doing all the poses, and she just
Yeah.
like she has that soothing voice. I do not.
Is
Hey,
it,
let me ask you
is it
this.
like a hot
Is
yoga?
it all good if I take Derek and he's a little bit gassy while he does yoga?
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
she has one.
we have
she
a-
has a move for
Shit.
that. To
Yeah.
release
Really, all the
air.
gas?
yeah. Telling you, you walk out of there feeling light.
No, you feel good.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yo.
If it helps me, I'm down, bro.
Oh, it's
You know what you guys should do? You guys, so the Albuquerque Collective, where I have my store, there's 8 other vendors. Okay, so they all kind of do their own little thing. There's somebody who does New Mexican jewelry and like turquoise and all those kind of things. There's different vendors that do different things. Some of it's not New Mexican, but they're still really good people. You know what I mean? But on May 1st, when is that? Like right around the corner.
Yeah, like a
We're
week
doing
away.
Next week.
yeah, so we have a market where like other vendors could come sell their stuff. So they do a backyard market back there. You guys should probably try to do something where you guys do a live one of these and just question different people.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should. We've been talking about doing stuff like that. We just haven't got around to doing it. But yeah,
and,
we should.
And the collective is such a
You'd
like
be
it's
like,
such
New
a cool.
Mexican food is the best food. Change my mind.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that would be cool.
Well, definitely, you guys. I just wanted to let you know. I mean, I wanted you guys to meet these two beautiful people.
Yes.
They're down to earth people. I'm
Yep.
sure you
Thank
guys
you.
Stevan.
have followed them before. If
Yes.
not, what are you guys' Instagram handles and Facebook?
So, Good Companies is Good Company. Is it .nm, and then can we put it in like the?
Yeah,
something?
we'll do
'cause
little tags. Yeah.
I'm so I don't even know. I've had my same one forever. I don't know it.
Definitely
That's one of my
look up their
disorders.
website. Really, really good clothing line.
Good
Yeah,
company.
Good Com-
Good company.
NM.com.
Look for the bear.
And,
Yeah, and if you're wanting to do yoga, it's Namaste Gangsta
Yeah.
G-Co.
And coming soon, the double D T-shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double D T-shirt like this. Look.
yeah.
Just
Sorry,
kidding.
you guys, if we're outside and you can hear the road or whatever, but it's a beautiful spring day. We just wanted to do something a little different, and yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. You know what? I have one question. Why are the birds so fucking happy? We hear them chirping all over the place.
Because good
They're having
company's in the
sex,
house.
bro. It's springtime. That's why they're
Because
happy.
they're having
Chirp,
babies.
chirp.
We got
They're having
everybody
babies.
answered
They're
the same
making
way.
babies.
Everybody was all they're having babies. I was the only one that didn't know that.
'Cause
Thank you,
Five
guys.
Uncut. Thank you.
The good company.
Good company. Thank you for coming
Thank you
in.
guys.
Thank you guys. You're gonna be
Grazie.
Thank you
fun.
for having
See
us.
you next week.